It's Tuesday, April 29. In the headlines, Senator Marlon Morgan calls for support for the Jamaica Constabulary Force in response to Jamaicans for Justice protest. Senate passes Jamaica Teaching Council Act 2025. In business news, we have the latest financial market updates. Regionally, in Trinidad and Tobago, United National Congress, led by Kamala Persad-Vassessa, claims victory in the general election against ruling People's National Movement. And in sports, Cricket West Indies announces fixtures and squads for 2025 Women's T20 Blaze. This is the news on PBC Jamaica. I'm Simone Absalom Gale. A protest organized by a human rights group, Jamaicans for Justice, is set to take place today in Halfway Tree, with the aim of highlighting the need for greater accountability within the police force. Participants, along with members of the public, are being encouraged to wear black to show support for the cause. JFJ Executive Director Michael Jackson emphasized that the protest seeks to call attention to the importance of expanding the use of body-worn cameras by police officers. In light of this, the Jamaica Labour Party and Fontana Pharmacy have made public their support for the Jamaica Constabulary Force. They urged persons to stand in solidarity with the police wearing blue. Senior member of the JLP's Communications Task Force, Senator Marlon Morgan, says law-abiding citizens should encourage the police, not tear them down. The JFJ leader is insisting that it is possible for civilians to support the police while still demanding increased transparency and accountability from law enforcement. Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Senator Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, says the Jamaica Teaching Council Act 2025 will enhance efforts to improve the quality and accountability of the country's teaching profession. The legislation aimed at professionalizing, regulating, and elevating the teaching field was approved in the Senate on Friday, April 25. Following the incorporation of 38 amendments. Danita Rodney has the details.
The Jamaica Teaching Council Bill 2025 is evidence of the determination of the government of Jamaica to enable and support good quality education for all our learners. Let us support our excellent teachers like those who I saw this morning on their Easter break at Matt's camp at Holy Trinity School. Let us support our excellent teachers by giving them the standards they deserve. Mr. President, without any delay, I ask that the bill be approved. And Mr. President, I ask that the bill be read a second time.
Jamaica's teaching profession is now one step closer to full regulation and professionalization. The Senate has passed the long-awaited Jamaica Teaching Council Act 2025, a move expected to boost standards, licensing, and accountability across the sector. Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Senator Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, says the legislation is long overdue but will bring meaningful change to the profession.
Despite delays in passing the JTC bill, 21 years, the Council continues to advance the quality and accountability of the teaching profession, advocating and preparing for Jamaica's first fully licensed teaching framework. Mr. President, I must note that at every step, all stakeholders have had opportunity to contribute to the evolution of the Jamaica Teaching Council bill. For each change of administration, the respective cabinets and civil society have endorsed the continued pursuit of this bill.
Dr. Morris Dixon emphasized that the system is already in motion. In the last financial year, more than 11,000 teachers took part in structured professional training online and in person.
training and professional development access is expanding rapidly. In 24-25, that's the year just ended, 11,549 teachers participated in structured training, both online and in person. So continuous professional development that's spoken about in here is already happening. The system is supported by over 1,500 mentors, over 1,000 trainers of trainers, and teachers have year-round access to development resources via the JTC platform.
The Senate also accepted an amendment from opposition Senator Peter Bunting to make the teacher registry public following models used for doctors and lawyers.
Senator Bunting also asked that the registry be made public, and I propose accepting his recommendation, similar to the information issued regarding lawyers, doctors, certified land surveyors, etc. We would include the name, the area of expertise, the location, the license number, and or expiration date. So we have agreed with him on that, but that's really an operational detail when we get implemented.
With the legislation now passed, the Education Ministry is pushing ahead to implement Jamaica's first fully licensed teaching framework, a key part of the island's education transformation strategy. Reporting for the news on PBCJ, I am Denita Rodney.
At least 8 families were left homeless on Monday after a fire devastated 4 premises in downtown Kingston. Officials from the Jamaica Fire Brigade confirmed that the fire had left 12 adults and 4 children homeless at 51 and 53 Charles Street, as well as 121 and 123 Luke Lane. The fire brigade received a call at approximately 8:54 a.m. reporting a major blaze in the heart of downtown Kingston. A unit from the Trenchtown fire station was dispatched, but as the situation developed, it became clear that additional support was required. Units from Rollington Town and other support services were sent to assist. The fire brigade estimates the damage to be around $10 million, with the houses destroyed. 2 members of the judiciary were sworn into higher office for the Easter term by Governor General His Excellency the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Allen at King's House. Her Honor Tracy Ann Johnson and Her Honor Christine McNeil took the oath of allegiance, having been appointed to act as puisne judge and master in chambers, respectively, from April 28 to July 31. In his remarks, the Governor General congratulated the judges, noting that their appointments are a reflection of their professional excellence.
These appointments reflect not only professional merit, but also a deep trust in your integrity, impartiality, and commitment to justice. Judges are often called upon to make decisions that demand courage and clarity, and even in the face of public scrutiny, they carry out this resolve, grounded in the fair application of the law. And this strengthens public confidence in our institutions.
Is the human papilloma virus vaccine safe for women? Yes. The HPV vaccine, as it is called, has been thoroughly tested and proven to be safe and effective in protecting against cervical and other HPV-related cancers.
Well, of course, course, the HPV vaccines are safe, darling, and are certainly not associated with infertility in women at all. It is just like the other vaccines I took when I was going to school for measles, polio, and tetanus. Didn't change a thing besides making me more immune to those diseases. Plus, I was able to have kids of my own who should be having their vaccines at the pediatrician next week. No man, that's fine.
Cervical cancers are preventable by the use of HPV vaccine, and they have been found to be safe and effective, and they do not cause infertility in women.
Time now for the business report.
Welcome to today's business report. I'm Denise Williams, here to bring you the stories shaping the financial world and guiding your journey to smarter business decisions. Let's dive into the top headlines. Jamaica Tourist Board recently announced that a new series of charter flights will be happening from Ecuador to Jamaica. The Tourist Board says it will be partnering with Maxi Travel, Ecuador's leading charter tour operator and a long-standing partner in this endeavor. This is an effort to boost visitor arrivals, diversify the country's tourism market, as well as to increase regional connectivity. Insurance credit agency AM Best has affirmed the financial strength rating of B++, which is good, and the long-term issuer credit rating of BBB+, which is also good for Sagicor Life Jamaica Limited. In a release, AM Best explained that the ratings are an indication of the insurance company's balance sheet strength, strong operating performance, neutral business profile, and the appropriate enterprise risk management. I quote, Sagicor has a very strong market position in Jamaica and a consistent history of revenue and earnings, which has led to balance sheet growth. Offsetting rating factors include an elevated country risk level in Jamaica, the rating agency stated. Now, passive income in the form of dividends is on the way for shareholders. Mayberry Group Limited has declared a dividend of 0.125 Jamaican cents per share payable on March 30, 2025 to shareholders on record as at May 14, 2025. The ex-dividend date is May 13, 2025. For the trading period ending April 28, 2025, these were the most actively traded stocks. Alternative energy provider Wigton Energy Limited with 6,082,705 units traded, representing 24.10% of market sales volume. Toll road operator Trans Jamaica Highway Limited with 2,649,243 units traded, representing 10.5% of market sales volume. International food distributor Deramon Trading Company Limited with 2,276,260 units traded, representing 9.02% of market sales volume. We now shift our focus to the Forex market rate set by the Bank of Jamaica. On April 28, 2025, the Bank of Jamaica reported US $61.43 million purchased and US $63.18 million sold by Forex traders. Forex traders earned $1.76 per dollar, selling the US at $159.33 and buying the US at $157.57. The Canadian dollar netted Forex traders 80 cents per transaction, with selling at $115.14 and buying at $114.34. The British pound yielded Forex traders $4.78 in profits, with selling at $211.51 and buying at $206.73. For our credit report tip of the day, a good credit score doesn't just save you money, it creates more possibilities. Use it wisely, use it intentionally, and watch your standard of living rise step by step. Your credit score is not just a number, it is an asset that, when leveraged correctly, can fund your dreams. So here are some ideas. You can consider refinancing existing loans to free up more monthly cash flow. Or you could think about accessing business lines of credit to start or grow a business. Now, when you are rebuilding something from nothing, moving from financial recovery to financial resilience, many women over the age of 45 quietly wonder if they've missed their window to create real wealth. But here's the truth. It is not too late, and you're not too far behind. Financial resilience doesn't come from a perfect past. It comes from a powerful decision to start where you are and move forward with purpose. Today can be the day you stop surviving and start building. Here are some suggestions. You could join a financial accountability circle because growth thrives in community. Or you could consider learning new money management technology. Apps and platforms can simplify saving, investing, and tracking. And that wraps up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams, reminding you that every financial decision is a step forward to your future. Until next time, stay focused, stay informed, and keep striving for success. See you soon.
In regional news, the winds of political change have swept across Trinidad and Tobago. The United National Congress claimed victory in Monday's general election, ending the People's National Movement's 10-year rule. Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley confirmed the party's loss.
Tonight is not a good night for the PNM, but it might be a good night for Trinidad and Tobago. From all reports, we have conducted an election. Things have gone very well with the processes. The results are coming in now. And from what we have coming into Balize House, it is clear at this time that we have lost the election. So this press conference is what we do. We've done it before, conceding defeat on election night, but tomorrow is a new day. We've had to concede on the night of December 1986. We conceded in 1995, and we conceded in 2010. So this 70-year-old party, sometimes you win, sometimes you don't win. Tonight is one of those nights where, surprisingly, we have not done very well in the general election. But as we know how to do it, from tomorrow, the PNM will begin to prepare itself for the next call within the next 60 months. We wish all the winners well, because our country is now in their hands.
UNC leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar, now set to return as Prime Minister, told cheering supporters this win is for the people.
This victory is for the senior citizens to keep their pensions. This victory is for public servants to get their rightful salary increases. This victory is to reopen the Children's Hospital. This victory is to reopen Petrotrin. This victory is to once again give laptops to our children. This victory is to create over 50,000 jobs. And so, the victory is yours. Now that the UNC has won, everybody wins. We have fought a clean campaign. We have fought a campaign based on policies, plans, and programs. After years we spent listening to you and taking note of your wants, your needs, your hopes, and your desires. It is now that the real work starts. From day one, we'll be focused on delivering on our promises, working to make every citizen's life better, brighter, more prosperous. I give you the assurance tonight that no one will be left behind. No one will be left behind. Because when UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins.
In his concession speech, Prime Minister and PNM leader Stuart Young says despite the loss, he and his party will continue fighting for the country.
Disappointment is part of life. Don't be despondent. You still have a young person, not only young in name, and a person continues to be more than willing, ready and able to continue fighting for Trinidad and Tobago. I have won my seat, so I will still be there in Parliament, and believe you me, Trinidad and Tobago, despite tonight, I will fight for Trinidad and Tobago, and this party will fight for Trinidad and Tobago. And we will hold the UNC and that coalition of self-interest to the coals, and that is the new job. And you could rest assured, with every living breath in my body, I will carry out that fight for Trinidad and Tobago and the party.
The UNC, backed by a coalition of interest groups, is projected to secure a majority, while the PNM is expected to take between 10 and 12 seats, down from the 22 it held previously. The full results are still being finalized, but it's clear a new chapter begins for Trinidad and Tobago. A major environmental showcase is now underway at the University of the West Indies Five Islands campus, as Antigua and Barbuda remains on the front lines of sustainability efforts. The three-day OECS Environmental Sustainability Exhibition is not just raising awareness, it's aiming to spark action. Jamie J. Roche reports.
You can't miss it. A giant globe welcoming you to an exhibition that's all about saving the very world that we live in. Once you get inside, the message is crystal clear. The future is in our hands. The exhibition, now in its 12th year, blends technology, education, and innovation to drive home a powerful point. Small islands like Antigua and Barbuda can lead big change. From renewable energy solutions to marine conservation projects, each booth is packed with hands-on learning experiences.
We have departed from a fundamental event 15 years ago. Over 15 years ago? The Paris Agreement, where as I stand here today at the University of the West Indies Five Island campus, we are worse off in terms of the condition of our earth than we were in Paris.
Inside the exhibition, even top officials are getting a glimpse of the future. Environment Minister Sir Malwin Joseph, UB5 Islands Principal Professor C. Justin Robinson, and Minister of State Senator Michael Joseph slip on virtual reality headsets, taking a deep dive beneath the waves to see firsthand how rising sea levels are reshaping our world. Wow. It's one thing to read about climate change, another thing to experience it virtually. Exhibits like these are making the science real and the call of action impossible to ignore. With every interactive display, the message grows louder. Sustainability isn't a trend, it's the only future worth building. And here at UB5 Islands, the energy feels electric.
Today we open more than an exhibition. I see it as we are opening a door to possibility, a door to responsibility, and a door to a greener destiny for the OECS and beyond.
For some of this event, 12 is the number of divine order, and fittingly, the 12th edition of the Sustainability Exhibition aims to organize partnerships, ideas, and action plans for a stronger, greener Caribbean.
As we reflect on our journey thus far, comes 12, stands as a reminder of the strong platform we are building together, one rooted in purpose, partnership, and sustainability.
From resilient homes to zero-waste lifestyles, the exhibition showcases how today's ideas can shape a better tomorrow and how every generation has a role to play.
From virtual reality to very real innovations, this exhibition is proof that even small islands can lead the world in big solutions. The message today is don't just admire, act. From UE5 Islands campus, I am Jamie J. Rocha reporting for ABS News.
In sports, we look to cricket. Cricket West Indies has unveiled the full fixtures and squad lists for the CWI 2025 Women's T20 Blaze, scheduled to take place from May 1 to May 11 in St. Vincent. The tournament is set to showcase the best of women's domestic T20 cricket in the Caribbean, with 16 exciting matches featuring the region's top talent. 6 regional teams, Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, Leeward Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, and the hosts Windward Islands, will compete in a round-robin format during the preliminary stage. Teams will earn 6 points for a win, 3 points for a no result, and none for a loss. Additional bonus points will be awarded based on outstanding batting and bowling performances. The top 2 teams at the end of the preliminary stage will advance to the final. And that's the news on PBCJ. You can follow us on our social media platforms at PBCJamaica. Thanks for watching.